basically memory bit for me because I need the VODs in order to be able to make recaps. We are playing 5th edition D&D. We are not associated, affiliated, or doing anything else with the system that involves Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro in any way, shape, or form. We don't do music because then we can keep the VOD up. And as mentioned before, my memory is a leaky. Hi, Phil.
Just in time to mess everything up.
Yay!
Perfect.
Okay, so my memory is a leaky faucet, and I really, really need additional information in order to do full recaps. We are situated in Ravnica, in a small bit of the city planet that is known as the Shademerk, in the shadow of a floating island that hovers above, with an airship stowed away in a Boros tower, and a group of people that had just had approximately a week of downtime. We rejoined them on the 17th of Xivaskir, which is when Vulta is going to finally lay his reptilian hands on Iskren in order to do things. Non-sexual things.
Aww.
What? Good. So, where are we meeting? Are we having a meet and greet? Both, are you there? Are you capable?
Yes,
Do you have...
Here, okay. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Do you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Very well.
I hear you. About your plans with the city.
Yes.
Yes, I believe you are trying to take over power. Yes.
If you put it so bluntly, I would say what I'm really trying to do is to protect this city. Because right now, I don't think that the leadership is doing its best interest.
Yeah, I think so.
So yes, I'm trying to take power in the city.
Perhaps we could use Perhaps we can use some kind of billboard to get away from certain, how do I call it, certain enemies. Like we use somebody else as a straw man.
A figurehead.
Yeah, go ahead.
So someone you push into a position of power is a figurehead. A person that you blame everything on is a straw man.
All right.
Because you burn those.
Yeah. A lot. Yeah. No, I was thinking about somebody of the party we perhaps can use as figurehead.
All right. Like our poster boy.
Yeah. A poster boy.
First of all, I would say I don't like the term use. We are a party, and we are all hopefully moving to the same direction, towards the same direction. So more than use, I would say, but I understand that your use of the common language is what it is. So yes, clearly in every situation of power there must be leadership, and for there to be leadership, there must be one person that is clearly identified as the leader. So yes, I agree with you.
But when there is an attack on that leader, when they are trying to take us down, or there are enemies, they will try to attack the leader, no? So perhaps we should call somebody the leader who actually isn't the leader. So, like somebody who can easily be, somebody who can easily be replaced.
That would your votes for Volta.
Something goes wrong.
Are we having this conversation only the two of us,
No.
or is everybody there?
Are we there? That's a good question.
I thought we were meeting in private, so...
Okay, so it's only you and me. Okay, very well.
So probably in some kind of private room in the Green Apricots.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. All right. So, yes, but if I would put somebody in a position of leadership, actually I would like this someone to to thrive and to survive. So, in fact, more than somebody that is easily replaceable, I would like someone that is difficult to heart. That somebody that is, for what concerns having the true power be behind the throne, yes, I agree 100%. So, but my
somebody
question
who
to you,
perhaps is part of a bigger organization.
yes, maybe possibly militarily inclined with a lot of friends. Yes, but my question to you, Vulta, is
We're
why? What is your interest here?
Yeah, I do not like power per se, and like Shademerk is a place that is not a nature-driven thing. I have seen the growth of Realis. It is actually a nature growth, but it is a nature which is bound by certain laws, and I'm not into that. So I try to think about it like if we could restore Shademerk to its more original raw power in place of something that controls Shademerk, perhaps we should let Shademerk control the environment. Do you know what I mean? Or
I understand what you're saying, and actually, I see the potential here.
yeah,
You know, I am reminded that
yeah,
Eda or Oda, what's her name? Eda, the current mayor.
Eda,
Eda used to have some sort of creatures working for her, the Crowl, that were probably mostly
Yeah.
used as a military force. But Shademark is surrounded by the Mark,
yeah,
and I think that if there is a population that could thrive in the Mark, is the Gruul. So of course,
yeah, and I'm also thinking about the Fashimo,
yeah. So of course, if we want to take over,
like
we will
Firebelly
need,
and Ewok.
yeah, we will need a power inside the city that will deal with the bureaucracy of it, with the orderly side
Yeah.
of it. But we will also need somebody outside of the city, in the Mark, so to say, where nature thrives, that can defend our borders. And this, I think, it's something that, with your contacts in the Gruul, could you arrange this? That the Gruul give us some support?
I could arrange perhaps a meeting with the Fashimo, the tribe of Firebelly and Ewok,
Yeah.
and discuss this because
Yes.
I believe they were both ambassadors coming
Yes.
to get a deal in Shademerk, so perhaps we can use them
Yes. In the end, I
as
would
a
like
external
this.
force. Yeah.
I would like this transition to be as peaceful as possible, but it never happened this way. So at one point there would be need to bear our spears and shake our shields, and your shields, and there will have to be some amount of bloodshed. I'm afraid we will try to limit this, of course, but I suppose when we can present a strong force and try to intimidate our enemies before they do something that they might regret, we will be already, much farther on the road of order, and then we shall have peace, so to say. So yes, I mean, I'm with you in this, and I think for what concerns, I don't want to call it a figurehead, because actually this person has my complete trust, and I think it's really what Shademark needs. I think that Sorval is the more, how should I say, apt to cover this role. I can sense the leadership.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at him and I'm inspired myself, truly.
Yes. I even thought about making some kind of figurines of Sorval to
Yeah,
promote
I
his,
think you should do that. We should give it to the poor,
Yep.
that they may start,
Like Sorval action figures for children.
Absolutely. And maybe you should also do an Ed action figure, the bad guy, the bad girl,
Yeah.
and Sorval will fight against her. Yeah, that
Yeah, why not?
absolutely.
Sorval's here to save the day.
Yes. Make her face look like a skull or something dreadful. Yeah.
Hero. And then Taurio's sidekick.
You know what? Now that you are presenting me this case, I think I will speak with Sorwell. Maybe it's time that he tries to, that he understands more deeply how important he is to Shade.
Yeah.
No.
I hear moo moo moo.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Music.
Now I know why I start brewing.
So yeah, very
Okay.
well, Pulta.
Perhaps we should greet them or get to them.
The Fire
For the
Belly
party.
people.
Yeah, no, perhaps we should first go to Sorval and Taurio, and then later we can talk with Firebelly from
Oh
where
yes,
he's from.
of course.
Where
Yes,
Tribe is situated. Perhaps we can take the airship
absolutely.
or something like that.
Let's do that. Let's have a nice dinner together today.
Yeah.
Somewhere private though.
Mhm.
All right, then yeah, we will try to arrange that to meet with the rest of the party, and then
Excellent.
Okay.
So, you are trying to get in touch with Sorval and Taurio?
Taurio, yeah. Possibly to meet again at the
who-
Apricot. I don't know. Is there like a private room here at the Apricot?
Oh, there's several private rooms.
Okay, okay.
Actually, your living quarters that you have been assigned, which your servant has procured for you, could include such a room.
Okay, very well. Then that's where we will arrange.
There is something. The owner apparently did a bad thing in some part of town at some point, and for no apparent reason, they feel exceedingly generous towards a patron of the Orzhov.
So it should be. Very well.
Okay.
So, Taurio and Sorval, you saunter up to the Green Apricot, having been invited by messenger to attend the meeting.
Make sure that my armor is shining and such like usual.
Knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is
Entering-
serviceable.
The Green Apricot is an establishment of certain repute, and certain standards are to be observed. They have had you before for breakfast, and they are very happy to see you return. They point you in the direction of the elevator, which you take up to the room where Iskrin is staying.
Okay. We
There
knock
is
on the
a
door.
large antechamber prepared for
Yes.
meetings.
I tell Taya to take care of the guests, and when they arrive to immediately offer some drinks, and I'm sure she knows what she has to do.
Yeah, Taya actually has put her ear to the ground a bit and has discovered that Taurio is a bit of a drinker. So she has
a
taken
connoisseur, I say. He brews
she
his
has
own.
taken the liberty of getting some refined alcohol into the premises, and she's currently preparing for those that attend a various selection of cocktails
All right.
in the hopes of getting one named the Ebon Fang.
All right. Very well. Very well.
So there is lots of slushing going on in the background. Freshly crystallized ice is being used. The scent
Fancy.
of orange and strawberry and something minty lingers in the air, and she produces a steady stream of cocktails for everyone to enjoy as she's going.
All right.
There is a large center table in the room. It is a round table. There are 6 chairs, of which currently 4 are in use, with you guys being
This is a
there.
nice cocktail. Very nice.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Sorbel. I think
She has also prepared some tea for Iskren.
Very well, very mild. Like,
Practically water, but...
dirty water, exactly. um,
When I see her preparing cocktails, I slip her a small bottle of my kefir as a resource.
See what you can do with
she'll
that.
look into
See what
it.
you can do with that.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for having come here such short notice. But yes, I will. I know that especially as Boros, you have a lot of duties here in the city, and actually that's more or less the reason that I have gathered you here. The situation in Shademark, I'm afraid it's deteriorating, and even though the Boros and especially you are doing all you can to improve it, I feel, and I look at Vulta, and Vulta seems to agree, that there is need of systematic changes in Shademark. Now with time, we have, I believe, assumed a bit of a role of saviors of this city, which of course only fills my heart with joy, and I would keep doing this even if there was no reward coming my way. But then again, maybe it's time that, we give Shademark the leaders that she deserves.
Yes, I do agree with that, but well, I don't think that it's only that's the problem. I think because she's the one that wanted this private army and such. I'm pretty sure that Captain Aleander is fine.
Yes. The Boros are actually, they are the saviors of this city. I'm surprised how is it that they have not taken control yet. Unfortunately, I understand that due to political machinations, and I'm pretty sure a certain amount of blackmailing going on from the Bulgari to the common people, they have ensured to win the elections. So I think what we should do is to make sure that the next elections are not won by the Golgari.
No, of course not.
Actually, DM, remind me one thing. Elections, are they like at a fixed time, or can somebody call for an election?
At any certain point in time, you can call for an election.
You can call for an election.
But you have to have some form of popular support.
Yes,
It's not just any person with a soapbox that can run for mayor.
Absolutely not. Very well. So
you have to get, like, some people have to also, like, sponsor you. It's really good if you have a couple of prominent backers that put you up for the position.
Oh, very well.
And is this a kind of competition, like battle, an election, or?
It's a popularity contest. Basically, the people living within the walls of Shademark can come and vote, and the person with the most votes wins.
So it's not the strongest who gets selected?
In theory, if you're the strongest, more people will vote for you.
Ah, okay.
It's the slyest, Volta.
Ah.
Yeah.
But
it's on top hat. No.
It's like you see OJ in the mirror going like...
Yeah.
OJ will be
Taurio flexes.
So yes, what I'm saying is that we should start to move to a direction where we do trigger a new election. And Sorval, in all honesty, what we were thinking is that for what concerns our party, our little group of adventurers, so to say, you would be the person that I believe really, should I say, gathers all that we really mean, the nobility, the will to bring order. You have celestial blood, as I seem to understand, and you are a devoted follower of the Boros.
I don't have celestial blood. I just have the blessing of the angels.
You have even better. You weren't born with nobility. You have earned it.
You will win it.
It is actually the message that we should bring forth. Like,
No.
You're not born a noble, but you become of noble earth by daily struggling against evil.
You see Torio putting his hand over his eyes and muttering to himself,
I need a
"I'm never
secretary.
gonna live this down."
I need a secretary to jot all this down.
You see
Can-
Thea going
can I-
like, yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Also cocktails, but yes.
Very good.
I give a sigh for a new drink because I need one.
Can I
So
can I take something out of my bag of holding for Tario?
No, you can't. That's forbidden.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it anyway. So I grab into my bag of holding.
Cruel!
Yeah, I grab into my bag of holding and I get a bottle I got from trading certain figurines in the lodge, and I give it to Torio and I say, "Yeah, I heard this is actually pretty good for gruel standards. Perhaps you should try this."
And what is it exactly?
It's a mysterious bottle that reeks of alcohol.
Mystery drink.
I give it a good sniff. Do I recognize it?
Um, you realize that you once had nose hairs.
Good stuff.
But
Okay.
that's in the past now.
You get the sense that there might be potatoes and or turnip involved.
What was the girl's
Irish
name?
Dilemma?
Taya?
Taya, yes.
Taya. I asked Taya for a shot glass.
Ishkren.
and I give it a shot.
Okay. It goes down quite smoothly. You have a little trouble breathing for the next minute, but it's a very delicious and clearly highly alcoholic beverage. Highly alcoholic, but yes.
I have not unlocked the skill
there's-
fire breathing.
Almost. You might be fire breathing in a different direction tonight.
Well, I'll be having
You
fun two
get
times.
images of Fire Belly explaining certain things.
Oh my god!
Right.
It is Sorval's cat is there.
Yes, he's there. So, Ishkren,
Yes.
so you want me to become leader of Shademark?
I think that in the next elections, we should, propose you as leader of Shademark. Yes.
I do like the idea, but then it will be hard to go on adventures.
Well, I mean, it's probably we're going to change our focus. In fact, maybe not even, because the last time, lately we have been working primarily, exclusively for
Firewater.
Shademark. So, in fact, you will be a new kind of leader, somebody that when he has a problem, he solves it himself without spending
Yes.
public money to hire adventurers coming from nowhere.
Oh, no.
You won't
We
be
are-
hiring us. We will be on a retainer, of course, salaried.
No, of
But
course.
you will be solving. People will come to you with a problem, and you will be solving it with the help of your friends, of course.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I will still be counting on all of you to help to give me advice at least.
Absolutely. Actually, when this comes to a certain stage, I have a few suggestions for some roles that we should cover on Shademark, but I mean that's way too early right now. So
True.
yeah.
Well, fine. Then I think you already have a plan for all this.
More of a draft of an idea of a plan, but yes, we are
So
working on
the
it.
way I know you, you literally already have a plan with all the details and such. Very good. I'm game.
Very well then.
Unless, of course, the angels tell me that I am not allowed to do this, but I don't think they will mind. No, they won't mind.
Should you question them in advance before we go too far?
No, I'm sure that if they don't want me to do this, they will let me know in advance.
All right.
They know everything, so it will not be a problem.
Do they?
they know everything that is told to them. To assume that everybody tells them everything.
Very well.
So they don't know anything. Everything.
They don't know anything about the crew, probably, except for lies.
All right, very well. Then, yeah, I will raise my. I will take some alcohol, something
Yeah,
light,
is
and I
there-
will make a toast.
Is there something standard, no cocktail, like?
Sure.
Yeah, there is this one bag that you
Yeah.
just brought out.
I will ask for a shot glass,
Okay.
and I pour myself some of the liquid that Tario has.
Yeah, Tario still has a bottle, so he pours for you.
Yeah.
So, I see this. Is there smoke coming out of it?
No,
Out of Tario or?
No, out of the bottle.
but even sitting on the other side of the table, you can smell a certain je ne sais quoi in the air.
Okay, just take the cocktail.
Fumes.
And it isn't Vulta. It is the cocktail.
It is the cocktail for once.
Okay.
The drink, not the cocktail.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, what it is a high percentage moonshine. So
Shiny. Check.
yeah, it might cause you to go blind, deaf, and/or lose any kind of bodily function, but it's really smooth. It's almost as though you're drinking water.
Okay.
You evil man.
Okay.
No. Okay. I got this.
Okay.
That's what you said last time.
I remember somebody else saying, "I got this."
Yeah. By this time, you hear a knock on the door. Taya
Yes.
excuses herself and goes to the door. You hear some murmured conversation, and she returns, and she goes Master Iskren, there's been an accident or an incident.
Yes. There are no accidents.
There are people, a group of Boros people are outside, and they are asking for our assistance.
Boros outside, Boros inside. Very well. Let's bring them in.
Okay. Some muffled stomping goes on. A group of approximately 10 Boros guardsmen enter the room.
Really? Was that
it's
really
pretty-
necessary?
Pretty crowded in here
Oh
now.
God. Who is the leader? Who is the sergeant here?
The sergeant is like this rather bulky-looking minotaur. He's
Do we
got one
recognize-
shaven shoulder, on which is a tattoo.
How did he go sergeant?
Hello!
We are safe. Yes.
This room is a little small, isn't it?
I think the room is big enough. It's just that there's too many. of
Okay.
them.
Where?
Taya, please
Um,
accompany the other 9 out of this place.
Are you sure you said we could all come in?
Not exactly, but that's fine.
The 2 others stay inside. The rest of you go outside.
See, leadership.
And Taya leads some of the people out. So that was just Thim and 2 probably rather newly recruited Boros guardsmen. One of them is sporting Boros for Sorval badge.
I give a nod to him.
And Thim launches into what can only be described as a harrowing account of happenings. Well, you see, there's been a robbery at the temple.
Which temple?
The old temple? Or
The old temple.
Ah, the old temple. Very well.
Yeah, there's someone came in with lots of people and they stole stuff.
What did they steal?
I don't know.
I propose that we go there at once and do
Yeah,
our investigation.
Eliander said, Captain Eliander said that I should go get some expert hands on this.
Okay. Maybe in the meanwhile
Then you came to the right place.
Wrong.
In the meanwhile, maybe you can tell us like who saw them. You said a bunch of people. Who were these people?
Yeah, there was like some things that attacked the priest and his knights.
So the priest knows then.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
he
better
managed
we
to get out unscathed.
Maybe it's better if we speak with the
Well,
priest.
not really unscathed. He was rather injured, but anyway, that is what they told me to tell you.
Very
Okay,
well.
Tim, go back to Captain Oleander. Tell him that we are on the case. We will report immediately when we have cracked the case and finished it.
This is a really nice place you've got.
Now that I know that it is to your taste, I'm sure it will change when you come back next time.
I look forward to seeing the changes.
Uh-huh.
So,
Goodbye,
Tim, why don't you take
everybody.
a drink of this?
Oh yeah.
Give him a shot glass of the moonshine, and go back to Captain
Walk.
Oleander.
Be right back. I have a little bit of paper.
And you see like his eyes glaze over for a minute and sweat breaks out.
I give him a tap, a clap on the shoulder.
He spins around a little and then he goes, interesting. Yeah, I'm going off now. And he staggers off with the two recruits following in tow.
Ishkren, because this is a temple, we shall be following your lead, I suppose.
Oh, let's see what the situation is, and we're all there.
Then we shall go there.
Alrighty.
This old temple, what's is it dedicated to a specific?
The old temple is the one that is a general Orzovian thing.
They stole from
but
the
it is-
Orzov.
It is dedicated to the Wanderer,
The fools.
mainly.
All right.
Let's see if I have... Yes.
So,
Okay.
So, Ishkren, what's the punishment for people stealing from the temple again?
Hmm.
Dead?
The cut of the hand, I believe.
Oh. We will do that if they're still alive. We can't
Yeah.
promise anything.
How are you guys going there?
In style. So
We commandeer some horses.
a carriage, I don't know, something.
Carriage.
Okay.
yeah. I ready my crossbow just in case when we get attacked by something.
Okay.
The streets are rather okay at the moment. By the time you arrive at the old temple, for convenience's sake, let's say it's approximately midday.
Okay.
Right.
If anybody recognizes me on the way, I greet them and continue walking, of course.
Yeah, there's some people that appear to be enthusiastic. Some people are just ignoring everything and going by their day.
In the
there's-
meantime, I'm trying to measure Sorval so I can make a perfect statue.
Okay.
Whenever I
throughout the
realize
ride-
you're doing this, I just allow you to do that.
Throughout the ride, there is a lizard that is pressing bones against your face and chest and arms. Just
You know what? Volta, what are you doing?
Nothing. And going. Can you
Well,
lift your arm like this?
I do that, and I'm like, why?
Just making notes. Nothing. Just doing my thing.
All right.
Trust me,
You Gruel and your crazy customs.
So, after a rather uneventful, apart from bony ride, you arrive at the old temple. The old temple has been constructed in the style of the Orzovian basilicas. There are clear marks of Orzhov there, like the Orzhov star is very prominently present. There are offering boxes outside and inside. There's a large amount of pillars and a decent feel of opulence that comes from the place. You see 2 Knights of Obligation, which is part of the Orzovian military structure, that stand guard outside. One of them has a chest plate that looks badly damaged. And they both stand there with their sword drawn and placed point down at their feet. And as they see specifically Iskren, they nod, and one of them speaks. Are you the people that are coming for the theft?
Yes, we are. We need to speak with any witness immediately.
Yes. You will probably want to speak with our chief priest,
Yes.
which is Lord Welgar.
Bring me to him.
And they bring you into, well, the one with the damaged chest plate brings you into the temple proper.
As we are walking, I ask the guard what happened to his chest plate.
We were assaulted.
When we walk inside, I give a quick salute to the other guard.
You see that inside of the church temple, there is some damages. There are gash marks on the pillars. There's blood stains. Some thralls are trying to clean things up slowly and methodically. There is still traces of violent assault that you can spot.
Can I
recognize these markings? Like, are there small holes that are being? You know what I mean. The small holes of the thing.
Make a perception check.
And can I look at the? Can I see what kind of weapon did the damage to the armor?
Of course.
Perception or investigation.
I'm also looking at the mark, so Fulta can get my assist.
Okay.
So investigation or.
In your case, since you're just looking, you're not going up close and
No.
like going all hands on. It's also perception.
Okay.
It's a bad day for percepting.
Right.
Vulta, you do notice, with Taurio's help, that there are certain spots on the floor that appear to have been either damaged in a circular way or have been poked through with a similar sort of acidic step, as you have noted before.
So the same, I may conclude that the same thing that attacked, tried to attack the Orzhov is behind. Tried to attack Iskrin is behind his attack.
You could reasonably deduce that, yes.
So I mentioned this to Iskrin that this thing is still around and about.
And do you know what this thing is?
It is.
Iskrin, actually, you also have first-hand experience with that thing.
That's a spider.
Yeah.
Spider thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And that's the thing that attacked the chest plate of this guy.
No, you can see you can see we found holes that resemble the holes we found on the building.
Yeah, but what did the guard say? What made that damage to the chest plate?
Well, Sorval has been trying to look at that and hasn't really managed to deduce what did it.
Huh.
Probably slashes of either some weapons or something strong.
After not saying it, I just asked him, what the hell did that damage?
The attackers did that.
Yeah, what kind of weapon?
I do believe it was horrible maws.
What?
Right.
Horrible.
All right.
Maws?
Yeah, maniballs and it was a confusing battle. They struck just after dawn.
And it took this long to get us? Wow.
Well, we had to find where you were at.
Did you get a good look at them?
Yeah.
Can you describe them?
Well, there were 4 massive creatures with many legs and one singular baleful eye that first stormed us. And as they were plowing through, a group of cultists dashed after them and caused great harm.
Cultists?
What
Like
kind of creatures were they wearing?
Rakdos cultists?
It could have been, most likely.
And you're to the baleful eye. Do you mean the many leg creatures had one baleful eye, or there was one with a baleful eye?
They all had one eye.
Okay.
Okay. So we do ask this while we are making our way to the head chief. Okay.
And then at the back of the temple, in a small side room, you come across a wounded Triton that is sitting there, one hand glowing ghostly pale. And he looks up at the party as you enter, and he goes like, "Bonjour, you are the people that are coming for the theft?"
Yes, we've been sent here by Captain Eliander, but of course, since this is an Orzo cathedral, it is my greatest interest for me to understand who would dare do such thing.
You also belong to the religion.
Yes, I do.
That is good. Something terrible has happened. We were caught unawares when they attacked us.
Is he still injured?
He's bandaged.
Yeah, he's wounded.
And it appears that some
Looking
magical aid has been given, but
Okay.
not enough to fully heal him.
Okay.
As they broke into our catacombs and took away one of our prized relics.
What was this relic?
It was a sword that is said to have belonged to the Wanderer.
A sword.
Yes.
I see.
And how did this sword look like?
It was a large two-handed weapon with a single edge, rather unusual. But it is said that the Holy One was favoring this weapon in combat.
All right.
I see. And
Sorry to have interrupted you.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Weird.
No, go ahead.
So these creatures, they came in, they beat everybody up, they make their way into the catacombs, and they took the sword.
They basically outnumbered us. There were only 2 knights here and myself.
Oh, I see.
And sadly enough, they outmatched us about, I think, 4-1. I personally slew 2 of the creatures, but
do you have
it was a very hard-won
their
combat.
bodies somewhere?
Well, the thing is, after we slew them, their bodies, they dissolved into this strange kind of
glue.
ooze.
Probably demons then.
Yeah, that is what we were thinking.
Do you still
It would
have the
fit
ooze?
in with the cultists, which we believe to be Ragdosian.
Lactosian.
Do you still have the ooze of this?
I do not know. I have spent some time here just recovering from the attack.
All right.
Can I check around to see if I find anything of the attackers, like some ooze or a wound or something that they left behind?
Sure, you can roll an investigation check.
Volta, why don't you
That
go
will
ask...
take you out of the conversation, though.
Volta, why don't you go ask one of the guards if they maybe have something like that, like the ooze?
Yeah. You guys continue this conversation. I will try to find some
Okay.
pores or something. So investigation, eh?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the chief priest again?
Welgar. I'll put it in chat.
God damn it.
Wow.
I have found a wall.
I have found traces of a lizard. It's going in circles.
And
I must catch up to him.
and you saw these creatures also leaving the place, or could it be that they are still hiding somewhere in the catacombs?
As far as I know, they exited after they have acquired the sword.
Okay, then all that's left for us is to look for tracks, I guess.
I will make sure that there are porous patrol around the temple from now on. We can't have this happening again.
That is most kind. I have also asked Lord Primeground to further fortify our contingent of knights. More risks like this could be bad for our believers.
But if we make sure that there are often porous patrol around here, that will at least help you.
It is much appreciated.
I try to remember this for next time that I'm back at the barracks.
Maybe we can have a look at the place where the sword was. Maybe there is something
Of
there.
course you can. I will ask for an acolyte to accompany you. And before long, a black-robed person with a pretty much half mask approaches and goes like, "Hello, if you would follow me, I will show you to the catacombs."
Do I see them leaving?
You see someone enter the room and the party comes out as you are on a most promising lead. Something left holes in the floor.
Sorry, Googled.
Geluid valt heel vaak weg. Ik weet niet of dat bij iedereen is.
Nope, you're the only one, I think. Yeah, it's not your problem now, DM.
It's not my fault!
Your fault. I will call to Volta. Volta, we're going to the catacombs if you want to follow.
I follow.
I turn to the acolyte.
Either behind them.
I turn to the acolyte while we're walking and ask him if he can explain more about the Wanderer to me.
Okay, the acolyte thinks for a second and goes like, well, the Wanderer is a figure of great power and great benevolence. They were said to have fought here in the Shademirk against a mighty beast and sealed it away, which caused the area to become habitable again. Because before that, this beast was terrorizing everyone who would think of dwelling here.
Do you know more about the beast, or do you only know it as the beast?
All we know is that it had a large eye, which is said to be green with a red pupil, and was of massive proportions. It had an almost unending appetite, but it lay dormant from time to time. And in this time, the Wanderer managed to come across the creature, and after fierce battle, sealed it away.
Was the Wanderer the onlyest one, or were there others?
As far as I know, it was just the Wanderer.
Have you ever heard about Jared Cartelian?
The name does not ring a bell. I could ask the main priest. He might know more.
No, I will ask him
Jared?
myself. Jared Cartelian. But I will ask him myself. It's just something I'm wondering.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very much loud bells going off in everybody's mind.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
By the way, do you know if the beast was intelligent, whether it was able to speak?
It didn't. The scriptures are, of course, only based on hearsay. But as far as we could have deduced, it was said to speak in people's minds. It had no tongue that man could understand. It's what it was.
It's set in scripture what kind of language he spoke? It spoke.
Not really, no. No tongue man could understand is basically all we have.
Okay, thank you very much for the information.
And you enter the catacombs, which are located to the right of the main altar. A small staircase that spirals down. It's a bit of a tight squeeze for a certain cow in the party. But
Is it
you
lit?
do see that there are traces of blood, and the floor is punctured very narrowly, and the walls also have some holes in them from where the creatures probably passed by. There are several doors which are shattered open, and behind them are the treasure rooms that belong to the temple. There are many coins here, there are many artifacts here, and if you would be criminally inclined, this would be a very tempting area to make the biggest mistake of your life.
Yeah,
That person is missing.
not that I'm afraid my friends would do such a thing, but I just say, even though it seems we are alone, we are not alone. The hordes of ghosts guard this treasure, so touch nothing and
uh,
bear the maximum respect.
I just raised my eyebrow. I mean, I'm Dario.
Yes. Though, now seeing all this treasure makes me think about the thing. Sorval, I have something for you.
Oh,
Yes. And from a little velvet pouch, I take this platinum ring. With there is a symbol on the ring. There is like a fist surrounded by a burning sun.
oh,
I would like you to wear this.
Of course, Ishgren, this is the ring you talked about.
Yes, indeed. And from the same velvet pouch, I take out a platinum ring with this dark sun surrounded by bright rays, and I will wear myself. And I say, you must never take this ring off. It is very important.
By the power
Of
that
course.
you
I gratefully accept the ring. I look at my gauntlet at hand. I take off my gauntlet. I did put on the ring.
Yes, probably.
Put on the gauntlet again.
Alrighty, and then you arrive at a statue. The statue is remarkable in that it is not in a locked room, but at the end of a corridor. And it appears to be badly damaged. The arms have been torn off. There are bits and pieces of stone lying around the base of the statue. And the acolyte says, this is the statue that was holding the sword. It predated the temple by a good century or two.
Let's investigate a bit the scene.
Can I take notes of
Are
the
we under the
statue?
ground here?
Yep, this is below ground.
So this statue has been here underground before the temple was built.
No, we built the temple atop of the statue.
So the statue was here underground before the temple was here.
The statue was here, but it was not underground.
Oh, it was on the surface.
Yes.
Okay. And there was only the statue, nothing else.
I don't know.
Okay.
Can I take
I have to
notes
make
and
sure
then-
I don't give NPCs too much information for their own knowledge.
I just
Can
I
measure
feel
this?
compassion for the acolyte that I'm asking him so many questions.
Fulta?
Can I measure the statue for, let us say, a small project I'm working on?
Of course you can.
Okay, so I try to
Stop boning the statue.
Never?
no, I'm trying to measure it and see that I can perhaps one day remodel it or make a new statue or a copy of it.
The thing is, it's a medium you are not really familiar with. But if you would be working in bone, given time, given bit more expertise, you could probably make a decent copy of this already.
Okay, no, I'm actually thinking about perhaps the punishment of the guys who stole it, and like using their bones to make a new statue. Very cool, I know.
Yeah, primitive but efficient.
Sounds gruel.
We don't know this, right?
No, he's just said he's going to work on a project, and that's why he's measuring. He's probably a student of the arts.
He keeps measuring
Okay.
stuff.
So,
Basically, at the end of the campaign, Vilta's gonna like pop up with like this entire book of notes with all kinds of measurements.
Measurements.
so can we do an investigation here to see if we find anything, any traces, anything special?
I will help
Of course you
someone
can.
because I suck.
While
So-
they do the investigation, because I suck in an investigation, I asked the acolyte if he can give me any more info about the sword itself. What it
Okay,
looks like, what's the property, any known properties.
Sorval, your investigation turns up that there have been 3 creatures that entered here, 2 that lived, 1 was violently slain down here, and partially incinerated based on burn marks that you see on the walls.
Yeah.
Which you probably attribute to Elgar.
Hmm?
You also note that some other small bits and pieces from the treasury have been taken, so that the doors weren't smashed in randomly, but very. Whatever came here to steal knew what was here.
So I turned to the acolyte. I'm like,
Acolyte is talking to Tauri at the moment.
sorry.
So
I
I'll finish that
I-
up and then you can
yeah, okay.
steal the Acolyte again.
After, then I'll steal the acolyte again.
Can
Okay,
I just
Tauri.
check this story about Ors of Ghosts? That is true.
Of course, it's true.
Because
Oh, it's very true. It's actually a very known tale amongst the Gruul. Especially,
Yeah.
you are slightly superstitious. There's,
but
you can
perhaps-
feel the ghost's icy fingers running down your spine every once in a while.
yeah. But perhaps I can do something to confront them. Console them. Like, it's all safe, we're here.
I think.
Say Jans, say Jans, say
I don't know.
Jans.
Is this a thought or are you saying this?
No, this is a thought.
Because I know what they need. I can tell you.
Is it sacrifice? No.
Not at all. Not at all. Actually, if we're having this discussion, I have opportunity to proselytize a bit my religion. All the ghosts want, Vulta, is to unburden you. The only way to help them is to help yourself. By shedding the slavery of coin and, give what you possess to the ghosts.
Geef mij geen elk op over.
Yova?
But Vulta doesn't care about Chinese.
Exactly. So, free yourself. And by doing this, help the Ors of Ghosts.
Okay, Taurio,
Yes.
you were asking for the properties of the blade, the Acolyte.
Yeah, the how what it looks like, any known properties.
Well, it is a double-handed sword with a single edge, and it is ever sharp. I haven't been allowed to touch it, but it is said to be really well balanced, and it can cleave through solid stone.
Alright.
It is also said to have certain effects when used against demons and evil things, but once again, that's only from reading. Haven't actually gotten my hands on it.
And we also get a description of how it looks, the size.
It looks
and...
kind of like. It pulls out a katana from
Alright.
a side bit of his robes and presents it to you so you can look at it.
Right.
But it's bigger.
Taurio likes.
It's more like a Nodaichi than a katana.
Yeah.
Size matters.
Nodachis are unusual in Ravnica, so
Probably, yeah.
it, if it puts anything in mind, it's like a falchion but straighter and very unusual.
Nice.
Blade with 2 edges is probably more efficient.
All right.
Tyler doesn't mind. You just have to hit once hard enough, and
Sarval, you were hijacking the Acolyte afterwards?
Yeah, I'm just asking him. I see that there are also other rooms that's been broken into. Do you have a list of what is stolen? Because I don't think this is the only thing that was stolen.
We haven't gotten around to we're still doing the cleanup. It's probably
I
going
will
to take us a couple of days in order to find everything.
Then I suggest that you get on it and make a list, because the sword was the only thing that was stolen, and because not everything is broken open. I'm thinking they knew what they were looking for. Also, you might want to look for somebody who knew what was in these rooms.
Okay.
I'm sure Joseph will have an index.
You get the feeling that the acolytes themselves don't know what is in these rooms at any given time.
Maybe we should go back and I look at Ishkram like, well, Ishkram, what do you think? Shall we go back to the chief priest and ask him?
Is there no tracks leaving this place and going somewhere else?
There's basically only one way in and out,
Okay.
which is down the staircase and then back up it, which is apparently what happened.
All right.
Can we follow the tracks that left?
Yeah, I look at Vilta and I ask him, can you follow these tracks? Otherwise, we might need to get a tracker.
So can I roll investigation, or
Of course you can.
will Tario assist me?
You can also
Nope.
use survival.
I look at Ishkran. I'm like, Ishkran,
do I-
they stole more things here.
I can assist with survival.
Yeah, perhaps I will roll survival then. Okay.
Go for it.
Hello.
All right.
There's tracks leading in and out of the catacombs.
So Sorval, you said they stole more stuff?
Yes, I suppose that the doors here normally are closed.
Unless
And-
smashed in.
And the doors are smashed in, and not every door is smashed in.
I ask.
If they were here solely for treasure, they would have opened everything and taken everything. They knew what they were after.
Yeah, they wanted the sword, of course.
Yes, but the sword is here in the open. There are other doors that also have been bashed open.
I asked the acolytes if there is anything missing from the other.
The acolyte replies to you as it did to Sorval earlier and goes like, we haven't had time to see what was taken.
Well, do it now.
These are usually off limits for us, so we don't actually know what is in here on it.
And who knows?
The head priest,
Only the head priest, I see.
Lord Primeground. The mayor should probably know.
Of course.
So we
And any of the patriarchs would also know.
I see. Now let's go back to the main priest then.
Okay. Going back up, re-entering the side chamber, Welgar's still sitting there, nursing his injuries.
By the way, as we go back, I speak with Ishkran. Like, Ishkran, this ring is very well made. Did you make it yourself?
Yes, I did. I mean,
Well.
I could have done a better job, but these are the very first rings that I craft.
Yeah, but this is already very well.
Hides
I
all
wish-
the triangles in the back pocket.
You are.
I wish my smithing went this well.
I'm sure you will be a wonderful smith, and don't forget, if you find the time to,
Yeah.
I could use a plate armor.
Yes,
So
after I finished my own.
small recap. Is Kryn put a ring on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ja, even, wie wist er allemaal dat soort er was?
Dus
Ja.
de hoofdpriester dus Welgar wist ervan, want
Ja.
het is zijn kerk. De Boards of Representative in deze dorp zijn de Prime Ground.
Ja.
Edda wist ervan, de mayor. En ongeveer elke Ors of Patriarch weet ervan. De Ghost Council is van veel dingen op de hoogte en dat is er zeker één van.
Ja,
They like their treasures and they like plots.
since the sword is out in the open in the catacombs, even the acolytes can see it. Yeah, it won't be a secret.
And I'm like, who would benefit from this?
Who would benefit from stealing untold wealth?
Yeah, no.
Everyone.
Rarely
That's
anyone has
cruel.
ever needed wealth beyond their imagination.
Why should somebody of the Orzhov steal something of the Orzhov?
Agreed.
Hmm.
Does this happen? This screen, do you guys?
Are we greedy? No. We
Yes.
have the best of society at heart, of course.
That gives a small cough.
But even though I will not, confirm this, I'm just wondering why use Rakdos cultists? I mean, they are the antithesis of what we believe. And then again, there is a small connection, probably. We need to see what else is missing. How wounded is the main priest?
Badly. There's several puncture wounds on his legs.
Okay. Could it have been lethal?
On a lesser being, especially considering there's also claw marks on his shoulders and a gash on his face, it would have been lethal for less powerful beings.
What I'm trying to understand is if he was in on it, is this just some wounds to make it look like, I was wounded? Or it's
This
like
is injuries that you suffer when you are desperately trying to fight off many opponents.
Okay, good. Then we will ask him if he knows what was stored of importance inside the other rooms.
We have many things in the rooms. There are magical items and donations from our very generous people that are living in the Shademark.
Okay, then we need a quick inventory of what is missing, if something is missing.
I will go over it, and once I know, I shall tell you.
Please.
This might take me a couple of days. I am not in the best of health at the moment.
Then again, I mean, if the Rakdos came in to steal everything, they would have taken more. So if they came to just steal what is very important, like the sword, maybe you have a short list of those 2-3 artifacts that are very important that were stored there.
Well, the other items we had was there was a blue crystal that was given to safekeeping, and there was something else as well.
You don't keep records?
A ring. I think it was a ring. A ring that once is said to have belonged to the Lady Freylise.
Ah. Is it still there?
I have not checked.
Let's go check it. We need. This could be a something to follow up on.
And you feel that Welgar is very desperate to prove himself still capable in his function. But as he gets up, you just see like the blood from the wounds on his legs starts oozing out again, and he falls on his knees, and he's straightening himself to the best of his ability.
Allow me, and I will cure wounds him.
Mhm.
Taria will not do the princess carry.
But a piggyback ride, no?
What you notice as you cast a spell is that the bleeding doesn't stop.
Huh.
Okay, I
This is
try.
weird. Oh wait, I will. Can I analyze the wound?
Yes, you can.
Was that medicine?
Have I seen this before in my slaughter?
You can also roll medicine, Vilta.
Trying not to kill him.
Okay, Iskren, the wound appears to be bleeding, which it shouldn't when you're healing it.
Yeah.
Vilta, there's some sort of ungluent that keeps the wounds from fully healing.
Like something that's a weapon that did this, or a spell, or
Given your experience with the creatures that attacked this place,
yeah,
you would think it were some sort of acid
acid that.
that keeps the wounds from closing.
Then I'm thinking
Is-
Simit's here.
Is it a sort of poison or?
I'm guessing.
It's acid.
Do I recognize it as the same as with the corpses we had out with the previous encounter? Or just I think that, and I don't know if Filta checked those, but did Filta extract the poison from those or not?
Yeah,
Or the
but
acid?
that was a completely different kind of thing. That was a paralyzing poison that they had on them.
Okay.
So, would this be something that I can fix with lesser restoration?
Can I try and take a sample
Try.
with my poisoner's
Fine,
kit?
I try a lesser restoration on him.
Filta, it's not poison as such. It's more an acidic thing. Some kind of strange effect that the acid has. And
Just have to spit on it or lick it.
I'm going to say that lesser restoration does solve it.
Okay.
So after you have cast your lesser restoration, the bleeding does appear to slow down a little.
Well,
Did
they
this
were
just happen, or is this happening all the time? Somebody trying to kill him right now.
I think are those bites from those giant creatures?
I recognize this.
Yes.
Some kind of poison acid sets the wounds and keeps them open.
Mhm.
So can I try to take a sample to find a cure for this?
But we just cured it.
The thing is, it's not a poison, so
Ja, sorry.
this would be like
Alles valt niet
Alchemy is more like
Yeah.
an alchemy thing, maybe, or I don't know.
it's just not poison. So you can take samples of it, but if you're using a poisoner's kit,
Yeah.
you won't actually get any kind of usable results.
Yeah, so I should use something else to take a sample.
You just don't take a sample and continue on.
He really
Well,
needs a sample. He wants.
it's already gone. So,
But for the future, it's not a bad idea. I mean, it could happen again, right?
true.
Okay.
Yeah, so survival or medicine?
Sort of, I'll just cured it.
Ja, nee, het probleem is dat mijn micro de hele tijd wegvalt als er iemand iets zegt. Ik hoor soms stukken van het gesprek niet. Dus waarschijnlijk heb ik dan gewoon niet opgemerkt dat Sorval dat gecured hebt. Dus dan gaan we gewoon verder.
Check.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, if you can check if this important stuff is missing.
So yeah, he limps his way down the stairs, and he does look at doors that have been smashed in, and he's like, They took a couple of weapons from here.
Hmm.
They were enchanted weapons. And they took a wand that can cast fireballs
All right.
from this
So
wand.
they are preparing
and
themselves for an attack.
They took the blue crystal.
Oh.
They took the ring. They also took this enchanted shield.
All right.
Can you
And
give
they
any more?
took the sword.
Can you give any more info on the enchantments on the items, or what they did? So we can maybe find
Okay.
something they have in common.
Not bad for one night of work.
I'm impressed.
Yes. Very well then. Yeah, this is
Also,
clearly the treasure that I would put only two guards to guard.
Iskren,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to make
Yes.
me a history check.
A history check. All right. Is this something I'll be thinking about? Like, can I guide myself, or is it purely
This is intuitive.
intuitive? Okay, very well.
You
12.
cannot.
Well, you have mentioned Crypt Guardians, the ghosts of the Orzhov, that normally dwell in these places to deter intruders.
Yeah, where were they? Why didn't they stop them?
You don't feel any of them here. It's
Whoever-
almost as though they were banished.
Yes, whoever came here took care of the undead guardians.
What?
Would have certainly stopped them. So,
I also is what's capable of banishing a guardian.
well, a very powerful priest could do this. Like, I'm also able to banish minor undead, but to banish hordes of ghosts, well, you need to be much more powerful than that.
Could have been one powerful cleric, I'm assuming.
It could have been, yes. Clearly our enemy is very prepared, so we will have to tread carefully. But we cannot have this go unpunished. We must retrieve all these items.
Yes.
I just wonder how to find these people. I mean, there were no
Well-
tracks to follow, it seems.
Well, there are tracks to follow.
They are
The
tracks to
question
follow.
is if we can follow them. Yeah, the creatures they leave tracks when they move.
Yeah,
so.
right? They leave these holes in the ground or something.
Yeah, so the question is if we can track them or if we need help to tracking them. So
Maybe we can. We have Bulta. He's the greatest tracker I know.
All right, I can.
which is sad.
Which is which is to say something, right?
Okay, Vilta,
so-
you're up.
Yeah.
Come on, I'll help you. I have a +3.
Survival.
Hey.
Nice. Okay.
You see me
You-
go all fours and smell.
You actually managed to sniff out the scent of the creatures that assaulted this place,
Right.
including the pair that melted. It's a demonic tinged kind of scent.
Demonic.
Bunnies,
Um,
the worst kind.
You follow it up the stairs. You head out to the door of the temple. They
One more
clearly went
question.
outside.
Can we take a short break? Since Orville is going to take a break, I need a refill.
Sure, I'll go
Might be a
toilet.
good- All right.
Sanitary stop. Time for the be right back screen.
Okay. I actually have the be right back screen. Hey. The Dimir. Well, strange. What's that? Multi-legged things with eye. Yeah, could be. It could very well be. But yeah, I'm thinking if we find all the loot, maybe we should keep it. It's just too much. Yeah, I mean, if they give you as percentage, that's going to be a lot of money. Yeah. Sorry, we didn't find all those weapons. May or may not be. It's not the same. It's not stealing if you need it more than somebody else. A refill. A refill. No refilling. Can I go back to the scene? And
Okay.
we are back.
So, as we exit the old temple, there is. I would like everyone to make me a perception check. Just
A perception check.
Perceptive.
I
so
see
perceptive.
nothing.
okay.
Yeah, you're blinded by your own armor.
And Taurio, as you are leaving the temple, you see that someone is watching you from across the street.
Do I recognize this person or thing?
It's a humanoid, and noticing that you noticed it, it moves away.
What did it look like?
Humanoid, dark hair, not very much else you could see because there is a busy street between you and the target.
How far away is it? Or
Probably 50 meters, and
So
getting further away every second.
I do a sprint and I yell, "Hey you, stop!"
I also do a sprint.
In the name of the law.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm amazed that Dario is running away. Like, what the hell is he doing?
So
Volta
you
didn't
guys are
realize-
dashing after it.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Well, do I have to do a dash or can I simply use my movement speed?
You can use your movement if you want to.
I use my
Okay.
movement.
I look at Tishkram like, I think they saw something. Shall we follow them?
Yes, of course.
Okay, and I run after them as well.
Can I didn't say shoot it, but can I hinder
No.
it from running away by, let us say,
Shooting it?
it
Well,
on a non-deadly place like kneecap or something?
Let's not do that to a maybe innocent citizen.
All right.
You
Well,
could, but it's starting between the streets, and
These people don't look innocent.
you wind up at a rather noisy intersection.
Can
This
I
is
move?
off the main street, and you hear a group of cultists and Ragdosian performers, and they appear to be antagonizing something.
Can we hear?
Well, what you hear is a cackler going, "Pathetic priestkin! Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic!" And there is a large bolstery laugh.
I'm guessing me and Vulta are in front.
If you want to be,
placement
you
wise,
can organize yourself.
because we're chasing. So
There's a couple of street folk that are observing what is happening. You see a few elves, some goblins, a couple of humans, but they all seem to keep their distance from a central square where violence is being had against an Orzhov priest, or at least a cleric from the Orzhov.
I use my bellowing voice and I yell, "Boros, to me!" and I do a charge.
But
Okay.
the
I'll
person
open
that
an initiative
the
track.
person that we were following, is it here, or we don't
The
know?
person you were following has run off
Ah, okay,
in that direction,
in that direction. Okay,
just veering off to avoid the conflict, probably.
okay.
Oh yeah, I'm getting my move on.
Move.
It's normal that time lost one.
Yeah, you need to polish your armor and stuff. Oh, I got a natural
Yes.
20. Nice.
Mark this one with an orb.
He's the initiative guy.
Let's kill him first.
He's mine.
Oh, everybody's faster. Got that.
Good. So they will
these
be
things
perfectly placed for you to attack.
Oh,
An ogre.
alrighty.
Great.
Daurio, you are first.
They're too far away. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's all I can do. So that's it.
Okay.
You can move again.
Yeah, but then I'm not even. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move to here.
Strategic
But
moving.
if you aren't doing anything, just dodge them. At least they will have disadvantage to hit you.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
In general, when Iskren says you can do something, it's probably right.
Yeah. The I don't think I've seen any stances except the reckless.
Yeah, it's an
Attack.
action. No, it's an
Okay.
action that everybody can do. It's like you can use your action to say I dodge, so everybody will have disadvantage to attack you.
Okay. I dodge.
Alrighty.
Look at this guy.
Dario, you see the ogre chain brute smash his chain into the Orzovian person, causing massive damages and knocking the tiny one.
Wow.
This one, right? Yeah.
Oh, not knocking him out. Cool.
Hey.
Nice.
Alive! Horribly in pain, but alive! So the two cacklers advance on it. Causing more damage. Iskren.
All right. So Iskren will go forward a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, if I'm here, I'm like behind something, but can I still
Yep,
see the
this
scene?
is
Or
soft cover. It's a low wall.
okay, but I can still see them. Let's say.
Yes.
Okay, very well. And then, since they're still that far. Oh, okay, not that far. I will. Okay, you know what? Let's try to take care of the brute there. But do I know if ogres are humanoids? Is this something I would know, or
They are not
they're
humanoids.
not humanoids? Okay.
They count as large and
They are
giant.
giants. Okay, very well. Okay, then I will start by summoning my spiritual weapon, and I will smack the ogre with it. So this mace with the head made like the Orbs of Sun. Yeah, exactly that thing.
Do you have control of it?
I do not. Oh wait, maybe I do. But wait a second. Yes, I do. Took. So put it there, 60 feet, I think, and I will smack him with it.
Alrighty.
I'm class 12 for 5 points of damage.
That actually hits.
Okay, 5 points damage.
He's a big boy. He's easy to hit.
That was me.
Whoa. Cultist.
Yeah.
So, cultist number 1 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy slashes. Whee! And causes more pain.
Who are they attacking?
An Orzhov clerical person that they appear to have dragged out of his house.
Ah, this guy. Ah, sorry. Yeah, okay, let's go.
He looks to be in agonizing pain.
No, I saw these other two guys coming to us, and I didn't see this guy.
Vulta.
Can I climb this one with my boots? This
Yes, you can. It
How
would
many
take
moves?
you 10 feet up.
2 movements, or
2 squares
Oh.
movement.
yeah. So 1,
2, 3, 4.
3.
Yep.
4, and then 5, 6, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do I have a view of this situation?
Yes. From your vantage point,
Yeah.
this guy would have cover,
Yeah.
and
But-
basically all the rest is easy pickings.
So I'm going to
Shoot this human.
yes, I'm going to shoot this. Yeah, I was trying. Shoot this brute with my arrows.
Oh, okay.
So 1 time. Miss.
That's indeed a miss.
And oh man, right?
Wow.
Yeah. And that's me.
Well, it was a brave try.
Not even brave, but it was a try.
So the villagers are just like making their way downtown.
Things will be great if you're there.
Trying not to get noticed by what's going on, but still slightly intrigued by what's going on.
Who's this?
And Sorval.
Okay, so I see all the villagers run away. Like, don't worry, Serval of the Oboros is here. And I go forward, but one question: is this a wall we can look over, or
Yeah, it's a low wall. It's basically
It's a
Just
podium.
okay,
if you're up the stairs, it's knee height.
okay. So I go over here because that's the farthest I can go, and still able to do something. If I use a cantrip, I can't use a spell afterwards, right?
Unless it's a bonus action.
Alright, you can use a cantrip and then a...
Yep, cantrip and
Right.
spell are allowed.
As I come here, I yell to the cultist to go away. And,
Shoo.
Can I see this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I firebolt it.
Okay.
Pew.
One that's resistant to fire.
Well, it's a hit, but it doesn't appear to do that much damage.
I'm annoyed by that.
We've been through this before.
Yeah. I know, but I'm still annoyed by it.
That was your turn?
Yes, but I still have my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I cast this.
Okay. Very good. Taurio.
So
Well, I take 2 steps back, and I use the fingers to point to my eye and the one in front of me, and I charge.
I think that's a miss. That doesn't happen very often. Yep, that's a miss. That's a hit. He does some serious damage, but he's still standing better than he was before.
Better than he was before.
Looking like a
True survivor.
Yeah.
Okay, Chamberwood doesn't get his additional skill back. So he's gonna go fist the cleric, which sounds worse.
Yeah.
And the fist actually tears through both
No.
skull and spine, leaving a bloody puddle behind. Puny human. More human. And then it's the cacklers. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is hiding in the stall. And Iskren.
Alright, so first things first, as a bonus action, I will keep smacking my spiritual weapon on the ogre. Oh, it's a crit! 10
Nice.
damage. Wow.
That's pretty good
Yeah, it's
for a cleric.
Yes, that's me. That's me. And then I will. Okay, come on, let's try it. Why not? So I will move behind here, behind Sorval, and then I will touch his shoulder with my ring, and I will say, "Now we are bonded." So what happens is that we both have, no, you have +1 to armor class, and every time you suffer damage, you suffer half, I suffer half.
oh, okay,
So we share the damage.
okay. And
But
my
it's
AC
but the effect is like a cloak of protection.
+1 armor class and saving throw.
And
Yeah,
resist as well damage.
Yeah, well, it is a dual damage, but I suffer the other half, so it's basically the same. Yeah.
Okay.
You are resistant to all damage, but I will suffer the same damage you suffer. Basically, we
That's,
share damage.
So it's
Okay.
like a 50-50
Very
deal, or
Yeah.
okay.
Like a true married couple.
No damage will be lost, so to say. We will just share the pain.
okay.
Okay.
That's
Cultist
By
number 1. Scimitars the cow. Misses like a maniac. Cultist number 2 steps in and attacks Sorval. Misses like a maniac.
my AC is now 21, so
Hey.
Other cultist runs up and goes like, "We must stab them into everything." Vulta.
Shoots ogre. Tries to. I mentioned tried. What?
What's going on, Vulta?
Hey, serieus.
He has an AC of 11, Vulta. You're almost there.
Wat is er?
Volgende beurt lukt dat.
Ja, als ze
Als de
nog
curve
zo-
blijft gaan.
Ja, dan dat is mijn beurt. Ja.
Sorval?
okay. So this one is right in front of me.
Mhm.
So I slash at him. And well,
Wow.
I am a war priest, so
10 up.
I can do one attack here.
Leo,
Just
ben jij jouw vrienden aan het
Ja.
praten? Oh, sorry. Ik wou...
He did.
Good night.
Yeah.
Ik wou...
Good night. Yeah.
But
You
I
don't
suppose I
think
can still walk forward and attack this one with war priest.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's a hit. Yep.
Okay.
And considering that he was already wounded, Sutherland just goes like 1, 2.
Hey.
Oi, those were mine.
This guy is really working well.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's supposed to do. but try to not lose your footing on all the darts of Vulta that are on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, Taurio.
Leroy Jenkins.
Go Taurio.
This. Taurio Jenkins.
Boom.
Natural one. No. Limu.
Oh,
Say hello to my battle axe.
here.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Say hello to my pretty horns.
That's a miss.
Aww.
So basically, the ogre takes your battle axe full in the chest, going like, "Roo! Puny cow make pain." And then your horns just skitter across his leather armor.
You big tub of lard.
Ooh, okay.
He's about to crash
Chain
you.
smash.
If only.
That's gonna be a miss.
What, you hit me for 9?
Nope. The attack roll is 9.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's 10 below the target number.
Almost there. Almost there.
Having seen the effect of the chain on the Orzovian priest, you deftly sidestep it, which turns out to be highly efficient. Cacklers. There. Let's give him some sense of strategy.
Okay.
The two on Iskren. One with a chain, one with a bite.
Probably Sorbo, okay.
Well, it's same, really.
First one.
So, 2 slashing to Sorval and 2 to Iskren.
Oh, hey, we did save 1 point enough.
Yes.
It's highly efficient. Then
Really now?
that kills the poor innocent bystander goblin.
Ah, okay, it was not on him. Okay. Oof.
Iskren.
All right. So first of all, can the spiritual weapon flank?
I
Yes, it can.
don't.
It
honestly
doesn't have
don't know.
it doesn't have attack of opportunity, but it does give flanking bonus, I think.
Ah, yeah?
It does.
Okay.
Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
Let's
uh,
Maybe it's not important. Let's see. It could be important. Unless 11 is a hit. I don't know.
I think the target number was
rules
11.
is written. No, it wouldn't help with flanking.
No? Okay, then 11.
It doesn't count as a creature or an ally of any other creature.
Okay, I'll just
Okay.
put myself here then. 11, I don't know if it's a hit.
On the chain brute. Yes, barely.
Okay, 11 points of damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey.
Which is masturbation, but in a divine sense.
And as an action, I will toll the dead. Oh, wait, first of all, I will move myself a bit to the back.
Walks backward.
Yeah. And I will toll the dead on this guy here.
That's a wisdom save, right?
That is a wisdom save, yes. Okay.
Goodie.
I think it wasn't. Was it hit already? I don't know. Oh, is that? Oh.
And that was the initiative tracker, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It
It had
For
the blue
fuck's
dot on
sake.
it. Remember?
You marked them. You marked them for this.
Yeah. Let's just put them at 4. They earned it.
yeah. They were like just before me, right? So. No, wait. Weren't they just before me?
Oh, okay.
Like you just killed somebody with a spec. Yeah. See. So
11. There we go.
They had 10 normally, but
they had 10. They had 10 before me.
It doesn't matter. They were before Iskren,
Yeah,
and they're
that's
before
true.
Iskren again.
Yes.
So,
So I did
That
action and
means-
bonus. I moved.
Pop.
That's it.
last laugh. Everything within 10.
wait. What?
I wasn't.
Is he?
Nope, but
Wisdom.
I am higher. It is you.
So that's actually 17.
Hey. Yes.
That's sufficient, I think.
And his friend.
And the other one, it's a wisdom saving throw. Ooh,
Okay,
also
okay.
succeeds. That was the most ineffectual laughing we've ever had from a cackler. So that was Iskren's turn.
Yep.
So, cultist. I am a cultist person. I do cultist. 1, 2.
I
3,
shall
4.
foul all the taste.
Can you stand there? Yeah, I can. Dang it. Bring it.
Wow. Wow, this is Philip level of shit rolling.
I will
Vilda, you
read-
jinxed them!
Yeah.
Okay, Vilta, your turn. I'm just gonna cry in a corner.
Yeah.
Can I still dodge?
I'm going to try to hit King.
Watch
again.
it, Dario.
Rolls a 1.
Yes.
Stadio.
Hey,
Whoa.
yeah. Sneak attack.
Yep, sneak attack because you have an ally within 5 feet. Wow.
He's building. He's building up. Yeah.
And I'm
Slowly
going to
but surely, you're actually damaging shit.
Yeah, and I'm going to shoot again.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
And now do some actual damage? Come on.
Oh,
Oh!
That's without sneak attack though, because you only have sneak attack once
Yeah.
around, I think.
It's still more than at first, right?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, the ogre is looking really bad. It's going, Judy things her. So well.
Okay, I'm annoyed at the little thing in front of me.
It's called a penis. That
What?
hit.
And wait, I still have to do my radiant damage as well.
Yes, the radiant damage on your penis.
Okay,
So,
The holy spray.
is it still there?
it's still there.
It's
It's
still
going like.
there.
It's small, but it's still there.
Now I'm getting really annoyed. So I hit it again.
Yep, that kills it.
Yeah, still doing my radiant damage. And I'll do a wisdom save. 25.
Yeah, that's plenty. Not even gonna do all
And
the.
I do
popping it
still
up.
walk up to the ogre here.
Okay.
And I call to Volta, you take care of the other little one, please.
And I'm like,
Which little one?
I'm not looking at you, I'm just telling you to do that.
I do
Dario.
not take orders from Boros.
Hey, Fetzo, dodge this.
And he doesn't. How do you want to do this?
Yoo-hoo.
Well, I just make him a bit short. The ogres are pretty big, right?
It's giant-sized creature, so it's twice your size approximately.
Yeah, so I just chop through his legs. I mean, take on someone of your own size, so I make him my size.
Urgh.
I'm looking at my. I've got my hammering horns, but that's on the same. Wait. Let me read for a moment. No, it's the same target, so I can't. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay.
Damn cacklers. Ouch.
Mauls the innocent bystander.
There are no Boras coming. No patrols.
Man,
Yes,
we are
we
busy. We are busy exactly 18 seconds.
Still,
Alright, so
like
1, 2,
the law,
3,
law doesn't care
4.
about innocent bystanders.
it's not like the Boras. It's like the NMBS or something, huh?
No, actually, I will put it there. I will smack him. Took, took. I was 8. It's probably a miss.
That is one of the rare misses.
Yeah. I will tell that this dude here.
Nice.
7 damage, whatever. But he saved. Oh, it's only 13? Yeah, it is. Okay, so he saved. And then I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's somebody coming! And that's it.
Okay, cultist boy realizes that this might not be his day.
Nope.
Goes and strikes at Taurio.
He's doing what now?
That's a hit.
Hey.
Ooh,
5, 6, 7.
5.
that's 5.
5. Right.
And then he goes and makes the most foolish decision of his entire life. 1,
Oh.
2,
Wait,
3,
I
4.
get the first attack of opportunity.
Sorval's first, then it's me.
Okay. Wait, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, you first.
Okay.
That's a hit
Wait.
and a kill.
Yeah, wait. I have to.
Like a flash of light still happens
No
as he
worries.
falls down.
I actually do this rather.
A harder kill.
Yeah, he hit me. I got some pent up frustration.
I think he.
Dario, that was a corpse.
Yeah,
but well done.
No, actually,
Okay.
it never suffered. It never triggered an attack opportunity from you, Dario. Because it never moved away from Sorva.
It might have rolled by Taurio.
Yeah.
When the corpse was flying by,
You attacked half of it as it was.
I gave it
Like,
some extra speed.
The head as it passed by.
Yeah.
Vulta, there is a cackler in the streets, which is covered in gore from 2 of the innocents it has slain.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it.
I'm
Are
gonna
you?
wreck it. 14.
Hits or
That's a miss.
it's-
It is mocking you and showing its bottom. And then you shoot a crossbow bolt
So
into it.
Think about it.
Bottom.
Alrighty. It looks moderately pained.
with a crossbow board in his ass.
Yep.
But he's used to it, so it doesn't do that much damage.
Ja, en
Sorwel.
I'm
Oh, ja.
Okay.
Sorry, Vulta.
nee, ik wou nog even naar daar wandelen en rustig. Als ik eraf spring, kan ik eraf springen of kan ik rustig naar
Je
beneden
kunt
wandelen?
daar gewoon afspringen, maar het gaat minder pijn doen als je eraf wandelt.
Ik wandel eraf, dus 1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ik zit nu met de Matrix Labyrinth in mijn kop.
Yeah.
And
Ik ben onderweg naar het lijk van die ogre om te zien dat er botten zijn die ik kan gebruiken.
Scavenging. Na 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 na.
Okay.
Zorro.
Guiding bolt.
Pew.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bubba
Alrighty.
And nobody has to do a save.
The people are cheering. You saved us!
Sorval.
I bow.
I rush over here and see if we still see the humanoid.
Could you roll me a survival check? No, it's hard to make out, but you can probably still follow.
Can I in the meantime try to salvage something from the ogre?
If you're going to try and bone the ogre, that'll take you a good 15 minutes.
I'm still in hot pursuit, so I'm off.
I'm going to bone the ogre.
Eh?
See, sometimes these jokes just write themselves.
True.
You can bone later.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Okay, come on, we cannot lose our quarry. Let's go.
yeah. I just,
Can I just
waved
chop
over
off a
like.
piece?
So remember, Sorval was here, and I ran after Tario.
Basically, Tauriel chopped off its legs. You can take a leg.
I take the leg.
Okay, you now have one ogre leg. High quality.
Ogre leg, high quality.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like
And I-
stuffing it in your bag as you're running.
And I follow the party.
Alrighty.
So,
You've got an impromptu club.
Yeah. Do we actually see our quarry or not at all?
You don't see her anymore, but you do wind up at a place where your quarry has halted.
Okay.
by the way, do I see that Ishkun is hurt?
Just a bit, like really a bit, like
A flesh wound.
it's possibly it's all psychic damage because it's like I just shared your pain. So
Okay.
No.
So Sorval doesn't know that Ishkun gets hurt when he gets hurt.
like that.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's my
Okay.
sacrifice.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, as you run into the back alley, you come across a door that is left slightly ajar. The footsteps that you have been tracing with your incredible survival rolls of 10 appear to have been left deliberately a little, lead into that space. It's just a door in a back alley.
There are no
Large
windows
building.
or things, just a door.
No windows that you can tell belong to this space. There are more windows that give out on this alley, but it's more. Think of the space between two apartment buildings. It's narrow, you have a street that's about a meter wide, and it's more surface sort of place
It's a
than an
back alley.
actual thoroughfare.
Can I roll perception to see if this is a trap?
Yeah, Dario tries to be perceptive, but I'm in hot pursuit, so I just simply rush in.
Okay, so you can roll to see if it's a
Nice.
trap.
Yeah. Or there is a trap, or
Perception. Go right ahead. There is no trap whatsoever. There will never be a trap. Why would anyone put a trap in a small alley?
yeah.
That
only
makes
you
no
had
sense
advantage.
whatsoever.
Do I roll my perception or not?
You are just rushing in.
Okay.
So,
All right, I am the
As a
last
bull
one. So.
should do.
Mm-hmm.
rushing inside, you see a space which is about 2 meters by 3 meters. There is a bed, a wardrobe, candles, skulls. There is some brocade hanging from the wall. There's alm coins that line the brocade. There's some alm coins on the wall, on the floor. And there is a sickly looking lady that sits on the bed, expectantly looking at the party arriving. Upon closer inspection, you can see her teeth through her cheeks. This lady appears to be
Ooh,
moderately undead.
Well, I see this and I look at this screen and I say, "This is your show."
yes. I step
Two
forward.
eyes,
Oh, sorry.
all white, no irises, look up from beneath dark hair, and a gravelly voice speaks. So you have come.
So we have. Who are you, milady?
They call me Issa.
Issa. And is it you that summoned us here? You sent spies to look upon us?
No, I do not need servants to do my work. You could say someone asked me to keep an eye on you, Iskren.
Would that be...
Our mutual friend
I see.
with a mild affection for the night.
Interesting. Well, I have
Does
been looking forward to speak to our mutual friend.
think Iskra needs to do a history roll?
I think I know exactly who she's talking about. And
Do
I've
I
been
know?
trying to get in contact with him. I think we can help each other.
Well, that would most likely be why you are carrying what is his.
Indeed. I have not forgotten the way he has helped me, and as an Orzov, I do not like to have a debt, so I would like to repay him for what he has done.
Well,
Wait. Uh, can I? I've heard this name. That she's called Issa, right?
mhm.
Excuse me that I interrupt you, Iskren, but I have a question for this one.
Yes.
Yes,
Do you know a certain Sengir?
of course. And
Do you
even
know
though some of the muscles in her face might have lapsed over time, she's smiling. Are you also an acquaintance of him?
No, but I've heard of you and that you had contact with that individual. That you had dealings with them. I just wanted to know who they are.
They are powerful. They are dark. And they bring solutions to problems that we are plagued with once in a while. They're not from here, though. They come from a wonderful place, a plain known as Ulgrotha.
Ah. I think
Iskren.
we are very much interested in what Isa has to say. I just
Alright.
want to open and close the parenthesis. The thing that Tario linked, a former member of our ranks, whose ranks is he talking about?
It
This
says
is
it
from
goes
the
against the
Planeswalker
syndicate.
page.
Yeah.
Whoa. One at a time, sorry. Our ranks, the Planeswalkers ranks, or some specific.
The Planeswalker page, which is
Yeah.
based in Orzhov.
Awesome. Okay, so.
But it says a life goes against the syndicate, so I assume she's former syndicate.
Yeah, but
She
this I
used
don't
to be
understand.
part of
Why
yours.
would Unlife go against the Syndicate? Isn't that what we want?
Well, if it is acquired in the right way,
Okay, very well.
then the Orzhov considers them to be the blessed undead.
Yeah, indeed, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
However, you can acquire certain forms of immortality through means which are not completely allowed by the Orzhov.
Perfect. All right.
The determination on site, is that only from the syndicate side, or
This is basically, these are notes from the Orzhov.
Okay, very well. But
Like
they are-
in universe, this is Orzhov knowledge.
yes, okay, very
all
well.
right?
So
Check.
I completely understand what this creature is, though, for me, the order to be terminated on sight, it's something like, okay, unless I can earn something out of it. Uh, so going back to that talk and Ulgrota, I was like, Isa, clearly our meeting is not just chance. I don't believe in chance.
No,
And I wish
but
to.
I was thinking to not show myself to you quite this early.
Well, I believe that probably the master feels that it is time that we speed up our schedule. I am very much willing to meet with him, and I know that maybe there will be required some proof from my side, which I'm also open to entertain. But tell us more about Ugrota. How do we get there?
There are places of great power around Shapemerk, through which one can enter one of the 5 realms.
I would like to look at my colleagues and see if the whole discussion is kind of like unsettling them in some way.
Yeah, I'm just on high alert, so
I'm very
Nervous
interested.
cow, twitchy cow, twitchy cow.
I'm very interested. So
Okay, very well.
It's like, it's not edible.
Fantastic. Oh, I love to be surrounded by completely amoral creatures. Okay, very well.
she has knowledge of Ulgrata.
Yes. So yes, do continue, Isa. One of the 5 realms of
Realm.
power. I suppose that Ulgrota will bring us to the realm of the black.
No, Ulgrotha is where Master Sengir comes from.
I see.
Then there is the realm of Domineria, from which Jared Carthelion came.
I look at
There
Solomon.
is the realm of Kamigawa, from which the Wanderer came. There is the realm of Lanovar, from which Frealisa came. And there is the realm of the 5th one, the elusive Arcadis Saboth.
What's that realm called?
I have not discovered yet.
What about Sandru? Do you know that?
Sandro.
Yeah.
I met him once. He is a minotaur of sorts, a seeker of knowledge.
He doesn't come from any of these realms.
I think he came from many realms. He is a wanderer by nature, though not like the wanderer.
Do not like the one. Okay, very well.
Excuse me, but do you know of someone called Sarah?
Serra. And she thinks. I cannot say this name rings a bell.
Okay. No, I don't reveal more. That's all I reveal.
Very well then, Isa. Why are you here then?
I am here to oversee the affairs for Master Sengir.
Well,
This place is potentially a danger to his realm. If that which is sealed here would break free, it would seek vengeance.
well, for what is possible, I would like to be of use to Sengir. Maybe there is something we can do.
Then I would suggest you seek out the Izzet goblins that are currently running the mining operation. Gain their trust. delve into their minds and find your passage to Ulgrotha.
If we do find Ulgrotha, will the master see us?
He who has eyes sees.
Excuse me again, but what exactly is sealed here? Because I
A-
only heard
Good
about the
question.
beast. But
A powerful being known as a Nephilim.
A Nephilim.
do I have any idea what the Nephilim is?
History check, please.
It's
To
5
people who
color.
want to know. 4 color, actually, but
It's 4 colors?
Mhm.
Okay.
Cool.
yeah, there are pie pieces for 4 color. Okay, so Sorval and Wulta, you've heard about Nephilim. They are ancient gods that used to roam the earth, or at least creatures that were seen as gods, but more raw, destructive power. For Wulta, this is a good thing. For Sorval, this is a bad thing. They were eventually banished and thought less of as actual creatures and more as myths and legends and things that scare children at night.
Good idea.
But for one thing, the Guild Pact was formed kind of as a response and a means of drawing power to fight these things. So even the Gruul don't really like the Nephilim. The Gruul were actively smashy with the Nephilim.
Okay.
Oh,
That's, now we know.
like out of character, like Titans, sort of, or
Kinda. Yeah, if you would think of it as a binding of the Titans through means of the Guild Pact rather than through the ascendance of the gods.
Alright, this is bad.
Yes, and somehow we have had its attention for a while.
Isa, does this have anything to do with the theft at the cathedral, at the Orzo Cathedral?
In order to keep things safe, a sealing spell was created by the Five. This sealing spell relies on certain relics, certain components, to keep the powers in check. One of these items was the Wanderer's Sword.
Sorry, but which 5? Who are the 5?
The 5 planeswalkers. So the planes we've been talking about.
But
So
I
the
have,
crystal is with
I have 4. I have Arcades, Jared, Sandru, Sengir. Did I miss one?
and the Minotaur. What's his
Sandru?
name? Is that Sandru?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah,
Ah,
Sandru.
Freya
Freya
is the
Luz.
miss. Okay.
So, what are the other components?
But the components are the items that have been stolen from the
We
temple.
have to be sure. Maybe there are others that, because from what I've seen, there are only 3 items that could be that were stolen from the temple.
And do you have any idea where
So
the thieves are now hiding, Isa?
I have not been able to track them down, though considerable time and effort I invest in these things.
So could one of them have been a blue crystal and one be a ring?
These things are possible. My master only told me of the Blade of the Wanderer.
Then we can count that they have at least 3 of those sealing components. Even if the blue crystal and the ring aren't what they need for it, we should count them as components, just to be sure.
And do you have any way to put us on their track?
Alas, I do not.
Dario is getting a bit anxious to get back on the tracking
Yeah,
part, so
we should
he's
probably-
looking at the door.
How can I contact you again, Isa?
Do you have spells that can serve this purpose?
Next level. My power is still not enough to do this.
Then, if you need me, you can find me here.
All right.
I would appreciate if you were not to involve
No,
the
of course.
Orzhov too much.
No, of course.
They have taken a dislike to me.
I understand the situation, but there are higher things at stake here. So
Shall we?
I
Shall
could
we
probably
also,
use my trowel to communicate with you, maybe through some messages or something. So I don't have to visit directly, but
Shall
know,
we
sure.
also? Shall we also keep your presence unknown to the other boroughs?
If you would be so kind, so as to stop any misguided sense of justice from
Yes.
revealing itself.
Just be sure not to be seen by other boroughs then.
I have managed for the past years. I will probably manage for a
Good.
couple more.
Just wanted to be sure.
Dario does give her the stink eye.
Dario, we need her. After
Lord
all,
Minotaur, you appear to have taken a dislike to me. Why?
Well, Dario doesn't answer. He just keeps staring at her, like really staring at her. And
Yes,
he's slowly backing.
these are my real hairs. I could give you a shampoo if you really want it.
Lady, have you seen my magnificent fur? Nee, Dario zegt dat niet. Dario says to the rest of the party, let's go. And he slowly walks backwards towards the door.
Don't hit
Right.
the skull on the way out.
Yes. I will bow to Isa one last time and
She inclines her head.
I just walk outside.
go.
Okay, and you are back out on the street.
As I am outside, I
Exactly,
go to
thanks.
Dario, and I'm like, Dario, I don't like it either, but we need her at the moment.
Yeah, Dario is not happy.
Volta is like, do you see the law? Hypocrisy.
Well, there is a difference between justice and law, Volta.
No, there's a difference between law and getting yourself killed and the rest of the Legion.
Yeah, that too.
Well, I do the not just giving us. I will be considering it a bribe. So
Right. Are we still following? No, the guy. We just got to a place where then this guy disappeared, or
We need to backtrack to the street and try to find the trail again.
okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So
but
you go.
Was this like a complete coincidence? Like this guy was observing us and he brought us here, and we ended up meeting this woman. I mean, that's
If I understand it correctly, it was Isa that was watching us.
So we have to go back
we're
to
following
the
her.
temple.
Yeah, we followed her.
Oh, right.
So we have to go back to the temple to see if we can find any traces that we can follow.
Okay.
Dario may have some bloodhound in his family tree somewhere. Way up high.
Yeah. I see. Yeah.
Blood cow.
A
Blood cow.
bulldog.
Zwarte
Ah
was.
ja, a bulldog, hè?
Oh, that one.
Dario, the
inspiration.
bulldog.
The bulldog.
Let's just put that out there.
Oh. Okay.
Right, so these guys that are following these Nephilim things, these Nephilims are like crazy monsters with Titan powers. They need items to create a ritual to free one of these Nephilim. Am I getting this correctly?
Yes,
The items were
I
used
think
to seal them, so it's possible if they can tinker with the items that they can break the seal.
Yeah,
can
so
probably
somebody
use
wants to
the-
free these great
they
Titans.
probably want to use the items to break the seal. Indeed.
All right,
And we've got this guild, you know, the Rakdos,
yeah,
crazy
they
devil
want chaos
worshipper.
and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, but somehow I doubt that the Rakdos are.
Right
Actually,
now I'm thinking
can I do a
maybe
a roll for this?
Dimir is using Rakdos to do the legwork while Dimir is scheming
The
behind.
the question
don't-
is, did you guys tell me about the Nephilim or not?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, if
Out of
the
character, I want to say that I don't think the Rakdos are actually involved.
yeah, if the guilds were actively formed to seal these fuckers away, it's unlikely that the guild is trying to release them again. But
Well, I mean,
Except
this
It all
damned
hinges
guild,
on the
it
payoff.
was like banished or something
Yeah.
like that. No, so they might want revenge against the other guilds. So
yeah, there are always those
and the
idiots.
Rakdos just don't care. So I guess like
I do
Touche.
think they care.
huh?
I do think they care about this.
The Rakdos.
Yes.
Aren't they like ruled by some kind of demon
Yeah,
that only
one
wants
of
chaos and destruction?
Remember
a demon
remember the
that's
square we just
actively
left?
that's actually helped banishing these things, sealing them away.
Okay.
That's
Let's
how
just follow
I
the trail.
understand the history.
All right. Well, maybe they were forced to help. Let's say. I don't know.
But
All right.
that's
So,
a
but I guess now our enemies are much stronger, right? We're talking Titans here. Oh, it's fine.
I got this.
You got this? Okay, very well, Taro. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
nice.
see if we can find the stolen stuff then.
Okay.
Shall we go back
As
to the temple
you
then?
are
Yeah.
walking back towards the temple, can anyone roll me a d10?
Okay, I'm not going to
Not
roll
full-
because I roll badly.
Ulta.
Nicely done.
Okay.
7 is good. It's more than 5.
You guys walk through and arrive.
Hey, I know that guy.
Hey, I know that map.
We also have to look for the EZ goblins, right?
Yep.
All right.
It's a rather. It feels Celestian kind of neighborhood. There's trees, there's water, there's houses that aren't too large. Just quaint. There doesn't appear to be any Rakdos violence going on, which is also interesting and fun. What is your marching order?
I'm in front as usual.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll take up the bag.
I think that's Iskrin's position, but
I'll go next to Mario.
Yeah, just to make sure that if you are attacked in the back, that we can also do that.
I'll take
Yeah,
point
might be
instead-
better.
or- yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
Moving
spearheading this
onwards,
formation.
You notice, Taurio, something is crunching underfoot.
I look down.
Is that okay?
Do I need to make a
As-
perception check or?
You look down.
Ooh. Tentacled
You
eggs.
notice that a creature with 6 legs and one eye appears behind you, and several purple-looking sprouts pop out of the ground and start slithering between your legs, and
Not good.
in general make a nuisance of themselves. And I would like for everyone to roll me initiative.
Question.
Dang it.
Is 1 hour passed since our last fight?
Yes.
Okay, then the spell is over, Sorwell.
Okay. Then
Okay,
my
we're
AC is back to 20 and such.
Wow.
Hey, 17
I
popular
can-
number.
I
Yeah,
can live
this is
with.
like 17 for days. Oh, I have to search full tie in there as well. Okay. So, could you guys make me a perception check to see whether or not the enemy got a sneak on you or not?
What's the target number?
Target number will be 12.
I'm. Wait, does that go on passive passive wisdom, passive perception?
Yeah, in theory, it does.
Still got a 12.
That would be better because then I have 13.
Wat voor een rol is dit? Deze
Een slechte, denk ik.
niks aan de rol zonder.
But we still love you. You're
This
a
is true.
valued member of this team. Right, guys?
Yes. Yes. We need him to get those bonus.
Iskren, I do believe you are first.
Oh god, bad situation. I think the first thing we should do in such a situation is a tactical move.
Tactical.
Which means, okay, let's do both things. First thing, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
A classic start.
Hey, it's efficient. That's why people like it so much.
Yeah, we start on the big dude. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's start on the big dude here.
Question, Jorrit. Dus je zei van je krijgt geen advantage van spiritual weapon, maar krijgt spiritual weapon zelf advantage als het...
Nee.
Oké.
Dat is gewoon een extensie van uw normale aanval.
Okay, so 11
That's pretty
damage.
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then I will use my action to disengage, and then I will use my move to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it.
Okay.
I'm
Righty.
done.
Then it is the creature. And the creature...
Don't they get an attack of opportunity or not?
I disengaged.
The creature moves into the spiritual weapon space because
Yeah, it's not a thing.
is being hit with that anyway.
Yeah.
And it will make a multi-attack with its pincer on Sorval. So that's
That misses.
18 and 22.
That one hits.
So that's 10 bludgeoning damage, and you are considered grappled.
So that
As the
means I-
being grabs you, you feel like the tentacles from its mouth are slithering over your person.
I've seen movies of this.
Okay.
Hentai.
Almost as though it's searching for something.
Clench
Oh.
those cheeks!
Your virginity.
Oh,
Sorval,
okay, let me just see something.
Once you pop,
you're dead
So
if you
what
pop.
do I have to roll for escape? Strength or
I think it's strength or dex.
a normal roll or a saving throw?
So normally, but you're only grappled. You're not restrained, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so
So
Just
what-
grappled.
the only thing grapple does is that your speed is 0, but you have no disadvantage, no pen, nothing. Only your
So I
speed is
can-
0. You can
So I
attack
can spell
normally.
attack it.
You can do everything you want.
Okay, so first.
But to answer your first question, though, in case you want to
Yeah.
free yourself, it's either an athletic or an acrobatics check, DC 14.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Easy.
So
I
there.
think Fausto is so useful. I never have to look at the rulebook.
Yeah. Fine. I tried to wrestle myself. No. Nope. Never mind. Divine favor on my weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hit it.
Hit it.
Just hit it.
Hit it with your best shot.
Wait. I'm going to do my channel divinity for this.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So that's 19 to hit.
19. That's a hit.
Okay. For 10 damage total.
Okay.
Okay, 9 slashing and 1. And then I'll use my last War Priest to attack it. No, wait. I already used my bonus action
Yep,
Never mind.
for divine favor.
for Divine Favor. Okay, and I'll just, after hitting him,
Dangle there.
I'll just say, let go of me, because before I get really angry.
Okay, Wilta,
These things
you
are
were surprised? How much is your passive perception?
14.
Okay, you're not surprised.
So these things, they are attached to it, or they're just things that pop out of the ground?
They are things that popped out of the ground, and they're currently slithering between you guys.
Okay, so I'm going to hit one of them. This one with my bone blade.
This one, right?
No, this one.
Between
Okay.
Strovel and him.
That's with advantage.
No sneak attack also, right? Or
Yep.
Because I'm bone blade.
That's a hit.
Kill it.
And
Wow.
that does kill it.
Go hold.
You stab through it. Oh, my
Creating
fucking...
an opening for Tario.
I'm going to use my hand crossbow to shoot this one because it's
That's good tactic.
yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, this one?
No, the first way, that one.
Oh, that one. Alrighty. With a very nice trick shot, you manage to embed a crossbow bolt into it.
Would have been nice if you killed it.
Yeah, would have.
Tario.
Then Tavio could move without getting attacked.
I smashed this one.
Oh,
Smash.
That very smash.
Ouch.
I was planning on doing a hammering horn, so Sorval wasn't in advantage mode anymore. But oh well.
It's efficient. That's what I like about it.
thank you.
Yep.
Hashtag just cow it.
And
Cow
I
a bunga, man.
and I move over here.
Alrighty. Then it is our slithering little friends. Let's see. This guy gets to pick even, he attacks upward. Odd, he attacks downward. Odd.
Downwards.
This never happens to Volta. Ever.
You got this, Vilta.
So, one on Tario. So 1d4.
Violet fungus.
He's gonna make one rotting touch attack, which misses. And then the other. Seriously,
Nice.
fuck these guys.
Go, RGN gods, go.
Okay, so Volta, what is your AC?
16.
Then you get 9 necrotic damage. You feel that the tentacles that are flibbering out of these fungi latch onto your very being and start draining your vitality out. And then this one slithers here. Iskren.
All right, so let's start with the hammer on the big guy. Hourglass 21 for 4 points of damage.
Yep.
And then I could risk a thing here, but I'm really not good at this kind of stuff. No, okay. What I will do is I shall bless my 3 companions. Bless. So, yeah, everybody except me. And Vulta, you can make an attack.
Just one, eh? No,
Just one. With sneak attack, though.
I'm going to hit this one with my bone blade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Nice, that's a hit.
24.
Yep. Really?
Really?
Why do you keep rolling snake eyes on sneak attack?
Because it's sneak.
This is nice.
Okay, but
Nick-
it is scared. So you did manage to
Carry it.
Oh, nice.
right in it.
Carry the fungus.
Nice.
Don't know what to use for frightened. Just will use a sleepy face.
Sleepy face.
Arrgh.
The D4 is only for the hit roll, right? Not for the damage roll.
Attack and
It's
saving
just-
throws. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so
DC 13. Go Sword.
dear Sorval,
You can do this.
Yes. DC Constitution.
Ah.
You roll
Okay.
the
you feel that something is seeping into your veins, which should definitely not be there ever. And your joints start seizing up, and as you are feeling the paralysis setting in,
Yeah.
the creature extracts something from you.
Ooh.
An emblem.
Okay. Do I recognize this emblem?
Oh yes, it is what you have been using to cast spells.
Right.
And then it runs away.
No.
And I can't warn anybody because I'm paralyzed.
There for a second. You can make a.
Can Vulta make him attack opportunity?
Oh yeah, Volta, if you want to, you can make an attack opportunity. Unless if that extra attack was a reaction, but I don't think so.
Oh, that's a good question. You voice of authority. Huh?
Just a melee
Yeah,
attack.
their reaction.
Oh.
They can use their reaction. No, that's it.
No additional attack, I'm sorry, Volta.
I could try.
So, Sorval, at the end of your turn, you can make a constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I can't do anything else but that.
Yep.
So
And then it is. Volta.
okay. Can I do one thing? Can I just say it stole my emblem?
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
But did that thing do what? Go underground or is running away in the streets?
It ran away.
So it's still somewhere
Further
that
away.
we can see it. Like how
Yep,
fast?
you can still see it.
Okay.
It's kind of big.
So it's too far to hit, or
You can still crossbow it if you want to.
I'm going to try and crossbow it.
Okay.
No sneak attack because it's running away. Crossbow.
That's a miss. Well, it hits, but it just flecks off of its armor.
Going to try again.
Yay.
That's a hit. 8 damage.
Does this make a wound big enough for blood or ooze or whatever this thing is bleeding drip out of it? So
You aren't entirely sure. And considering that there is a violently tentacled fungus at your feet, you don't really have much time to check up on it.
okay, but
But you can probably, if you would poison a quarrel somehow, that could do some more damage.
okay.
Taurio.
Right.
I bash this one. Yeppa. For 10.
This one? Or-
No, the one between me and.
Yeah,
and
that
Volkan.
kills it.
Yep. Nice.
Tiny, fearful fungus.
And I move one step over here.
Okay. Then the respective fungi will strike. This one will move here and attack Taurio. Let's see how many times.
And I once again forgot the D4 from the blessing for my saving throw.
Yeah, but you had a 6 or something.
Yeah, I don't think it would have made much difference.
No.
That
So
misses.
17 misses, Taurio.
Yes, I got 19.
And then the other one multi-attacks on Wilta. Aha!
Hey!
Ah, Volta.
Ouch!
1,
Oh,
Two.
wait.
3, 4.
28.
So that's a total.
28.
Oof.
And I'm down.
Eh well. Ah, really now?
Yeah, Vilda, you're gonna be walking funny for a week.
Okay. So, first of all, can the spiritual weapon get to the running thing?
How much movement does it have?
20 feet.
Nope. It
No.
moved 30.
Okay. Then the spiritual weapon will go and attack this one. Ten damage.
These things have an AC of 5.
Okay. 10 damage.
And you frag it. Just.
Okay, then I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm like what, 20 feet from that thing? I don't know, whatever.
Yep.
And as an action, I will. Let's see if this works. It doesn't understand your language. Would that thing understand my language? Did I get a feeling it was somehow intelligent? That monster.
Was intelligent enough to focus its target and steal something from it?
Okay, you know what I will do? As my action, I will summon my thrall, and I will say, "Do not lose that thing."
Do I have it here, or do you have...
And my thrall flies at, so I can summon it already. Probably, I don't know, next to me. I have no idea. And it flies at 30 feet. Oh, sorry, you did it. Okay.
No problem.
Don't lose that. Go.
Okay. So the throw flies after it.
Yes.
Uh,
Hey, you can throw a rock. I don't know if it comes with rocks, but okay.
As long as it's not a bird rock.
All right. That wasn't me.
Dodge this!
Baka, motherfuckers!
Dead from above.
Alrighty. If you want to have it throw a rock.
But throw a rock, then it will be his action. I would rather it sticks to it, so use 2 movements to not lose it.
Okay.
Like that.
Alrighty. So the troll will double move the fuck out of there. Which means that the thrall will be able to follow it for a while. But it just gains 60 feet on you guys.
Yeah,
So it's now 90 feet away from
let's
me.
do a chase scene. Huh?
Sorval.
Get Volta
Okay.
up.
So.
So you full touch, chase after the bad guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Volta can move 3 times, so for sure he can catch.
So it's now 90 feet away from me, right? Can I still cast spells?
No, people have robbed you from that ability. Basically,
Yeah.
you can cast spells,
Yeah.
but it will hinge on what you have in your material pouch.
Okay, very good, because I'm thinking about
Stabilize?
no, he can take at least 1 or 2 attacks. No, I'm thinking about Scorching Ray. It doesn't need any materials, so
Okay.
I move a bit closer.
Get Volta
Do
up,
here.
man. Get Volta up.
And I cast. I still have healing words, though. That's a bonus. Oh no, wait. I can't do that if I use Scorching Ray.
No, you can do Eating Ward and Firebolt.
Yeah, Scorching Ray does do a lot more damage. And Tario is still before the thing, so sure, Volta will be alright.
You know how Volta's been rolling, right?
Okay.
Pew,
You deal
pew, pew.
8 damage to it.
And let me just check something. Nope, I don't have a healing potion left.
Sorry. You are still blessed, so you can add 1d4 to your Scorching
Oh,
Ray.
right, indeed.
16
That's no.
and 17.
And 17. Nope.
Fucking shoot.
Both
So
misses.
18 at least.
Okay, kan een death save doen.
That's a success. Yay! Taurio.
1, 2. And I bash this fucker.
Yeah, that's good, because otherwise it would be attacking Volt.
Yeah. Splotch.
Alrighty. You deal 9 damage to it.
Is it dead or not?
It's looking moderately squished, but still alive.
Harry Hole.
Oh god, does that thing even have strength? No, it doesn't.
So it flies 10 feet.
Ooh. How much strength modifier do you have?
4.
Fuck!
And
Okay.
then I interpose myself between the tentacle thingy and Volta.
Alrighty.
Or wait, I put myself over here, so I get an attack of opportunity if it moves. Haha.
Then I would put yourself 1 more to the right. To the left.
Ah, crap.
To the left, to the left.
So I get 3 attacks.
But who is it attacking? Me or?
Wel, even Volta, oneven Taurio.
Yay!
2 even, 1 oneven.
Dus 2 op Volta en 1 op mij, of?
Nee, ik kan gewoon zeggen dat alle 3 op u gaan zijn.
Ja, ik ben een antagonist op dit moment. Hè.
Anders is het een beetje gemeen. Natuurlijk rol ik nu gelijk kak.
Dat is gewoon
So it
geïntimideerd.
ineffectually flails its tentacles at you. And Iskren.
Okay, so bonus action healing word on Volta
Alrighty.
for 7. So I cannot use the hammer because that was a bonus action, and so I will move 30 feet forward, running after that thing.
Okay.
So I get 7.
You get 7, yeah. And as a spell, I will Toll the Dead that thing.
Okay. That's a wisdom saving throw. Oh boy.
Yay.
It takes less damage now.
Yeah. 6 damage.
What you do see is that there is a shimmering going on the creature. Like its form appears to become less and less
And
substantial.
my trial keeps following it. So
Sorho?
I throw a healing word
now it's not necessary. Now go and kill that thing.
on Volta. And I run 30 feet after the thing.
Mhm.
And I'm not even close to it, but where is it? Firebolt has 120 feet range, so I hope
Mhm.
I hit it.
Far away is it now?
You are still blessed, I think?
Yeah, that's 19
That's a hit.
for 2 damage.
Alrighty. Volta?
Alright, I can still hit it with my crossbow, right?
Maybe want to hit the spore first.
Alright, I'm going to hit the spore, my bone blade.
Mhm.
By the way,
That's a hit.
Volta, you got 6 health more back,
Okay.
just so you know.
-4. Doing the wisdom saving throw. Successfully succeeding on the wisdom saving throw with -4.
Sneak attack.
Alright.
Sneak
sneak
attack,
attack.
want you're flanking.
Moet jij nog even rollen?
Yep, doe maar. That might kill it.
Kan ik hier nog rollen? Ja. Dan moet ik even terug en dan ga ik gewoon de save attack, de sneak dingen erbij tellen.
Nice.
Sneak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw this guy. He
Oké,
did.
En dan ga ik iets proberen. Ik heb nog één... ja, moet dat zeggen? Een
Bonus action.
potion... Allee, een bonus action dat ik kan schieten met een crossbow.
Mhm.
Maar ik heb, toen dat we daar die research deden van bij de Orzhov House,
Mhm.
heb ik een poison kunnen halen uit
Ja.
dingen. En dat zorgt ervoor dat de vijand voor, ik weet niet hoe lang, een minuut paralyzed is.
Mhm.
Oké, ik smeer dat op mijn dart en ik ga proberen hem te raken. En ik hoop dat ik goed rol deze keer.
In principe duurt het even voor een poison te applyen.
Dus ik kan dat niet gewoon erin diepen en schieten.
Ja, dus take veil, open veil, dip crossbow bolt in, load crossbow, shoot.
Oké, dus ik schiet eerst en dan ga ik in een dashing action erachter. Mag dat of niet?
Ja, maar dan is het niet poisoned aan het schieten. Want je hebt ook al aangevallen met je boneblade.
Ja.
Je hebt maar 6 seconden in een beurt. Hè. Er is maar zoveel dat je kunt doen op 6 seconden.
Ik ga gewoon schieten.
Oké.
En erachter lopen. Misschien beter dat ik niet had gepakt. Ik begin erachter te lopen. Moet je dat...
Oké.
Ja, voilà.
Alrighty. Taurio.
Can I dash and attack?
You can dash, but you won't reach the creature.
No, but I've got my hand axe that I can throw. But
Oh, yep.
so yeah, I dash. So that's what 12,
This map is
Spaces.
too short.
and I throw my hand axe.
And that misses.
Oh no, it does not.
He's
Just
Oh,
back.
he's
manual.
blessed.
He's
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Digits?
hits. Alrighty. Iskren.
Okay, I don't know anymore how far I am. In any case, bonus action, I will move the weapon forward. My movement, I will move forward. And and as an action, I will told that thing if it's still in range. I don't know.
It's told it is how far?
60 feet.
Can't you put it on the top of the screen so we have a street to chase him over? Or
No, basically what happens next is that the creature blinks out of existence,
Haha. Damn you, creature! You win this
leaving you
battle.
standing in the middle of the Shade Murk in a street with a cleric that just lost one of his symbols.
I walk to the place where it disappeared, and I just look around if I see anything that might tell me where it went, or if I see anything else.
All you see is round holes in the ground where the creature's legs have been, like this vague acidic indentations.
Yeah.
And then it just vanishes.
Sigh.
I approach Sorval, I put a hand on his shoulder, say, we will find him, Sorval. We will.
Yes. Thank you, Ishgren.
And that will be the end of the session for
Yeah.
today.
So I'm going to
Cool.
remove my holy symbol.
Yeah,
Just going to
that was a thing. Thank you for everyone who spent the time with us here. And
Thank you very much.
we'll see you again in 2 weeks, probably.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.